Hello everybody, Camelia here, welcome to a new video. Today I have for you the first issue of the BurdaStyle and the KnipMode magazine for 2023, and I was thinking it would be nice, and I hope to be able to keep this going on, to put every month the magazines here on YouTube, because like that I also can see for myself what are the things that I like in every issue. So let's get started. I'm going to start with Burda, and then I'm going to show you the KnipMode magazine. So I have a subscription for both of these magazines already for a long time, because now I'm living in Germany. I have a German subscription for the Burda, and for the KnipMode I did keep the one in Dutch, because in Germany KnipMode is coming, I don't think it's coming every month, and they are a little bit behind with the Dutch issues. So let's start with Burda. This is, as I said, issue 1 2023, and it has also a little bit an embroidery special here. I'm going to show it to you in a moment. But this is the magazine. It has a really nice dress on the cover. Is designer dress which is made in silk and is using a lot of fabric, as I checked in the instructions. Let's see, there are a few patterns that I like in this issue. First of all is a skirt. It's really not my type of skirt. I tend not to wear a lot of skirts, although I do have a few in my wardrobe. This is a simple skirt with some slits, and I think it's a pretty easy skirt with some top stitch pockets. I'm going to try to zoom this a little bit in. Okay, this is better. And again, all these patterns, they are already on the BurdaStyle website here in Germany. This is an interesting dress with the really big sleeves that they are going actually all the way in the princess seams here in the bodice. Although it's not much to see here, it's looking to me like it's a little bit on the body, so not as boxy as I would think from the drawing, but actually I think it's pretty boxy. I really like this top. It's a pretty easy top. It has bands for the hems, for the sleeves and the bodice part, so I think it's a really great project for a beginner to sew with the knits. It's made for stable knits, I think, if I'm watching to the sample, and later in the magazine is made also as a longer top. This is a motor style jacket, so I really like this one, and I'm going to put it on my list. This is a motor style simple jacket. It's made in a corduroy here. There are some styling options for it. Not a big fan of it. I really like this. It's like a coat, but I think you can make it also in and I think it's lined. And I did check the the seam that is visible here on the technical drawing is actually in one piece with the back part of the garment, so the side seam is brought really to the front. Really nice pockets. I really don't like these sleeves. They are looking like they are really too big on this model. This is an interesting top with an asymmetric neckline. Of course, the most important detail is really hard to see here in the picture, but this is a nice top. They have it also later as a dress with a little bit an addition here, the neckline. I like that top. These pants, they are really not my type of pants, especially in this. This is a twill fabric. It's a little bit, it's not very drapey, definitely not my style of pants, but I can see some other people wearing them. They have some top stitching on the seam lines here in the front and in the back on the legs, but again, not my style. A really simple jacket. This one is also lined. It's made in a furry fabric, and it's also lined. I did check in the instructions. Here they have a little bit of tips and tricks how to sew a waistband with elastic. Let's see. This is an interesting wrap dress that they used it later also in the embroidery special that they added to the magazine. This one is in the long sizes of Burda. I really like the piping inserted here along the edge. A fur vest which has bust darts, and they are really looking kind of odd in this fabric, and probably in every fabric they are going to look pretty odd. This is the same pant without those pocket flaps here, but this one is made in a cotton mix, which is a little bit more drapier than the twill, but still the model is sitting really strange. I don't know how they are really looking from the front and from the back. I really like the blouse, but the blouse is not included in the magazine. This is a top that I really like, and it's going to go on my to sew list. You can see it here. It has two insertions here on the sides that are going from front to back. It's really nice. This is also made for stable knits. This is a sweat shirt type of fabric. This is a nice dress. I really like the special pleating detail here in the front, and later in the magazine they make it also in a top. This one is definitely for a woven, and this is polyester fabric that they used here. Also a nice blouse. This little blouse is using 2.5 meters of fabric, and I think that's because of these huge sleeves here. They are not looking really huge on the model, but they have a lot of pleats. A simple dress, not a big fan of it, but this one I like, and I could try this one. This one is made for rayon fabric. It's kind of nice. Another skirt. This one is in the short sizes of Burda, with some binding around these edges here on the skirt. Again, that dress, the wrap dress, although here is looking a little bit boxy, I think it was even nicer if it was just a little bit more tailored here on the waist. This is one of the makers, or Burda style patterns fan. I did send some pictures of mine. They are still not in the magazine. Who knows? This is the cover dress made in that really nice pink silk. Again, a lot of fabric in this dress. It's kind of nice, although I'll never make something like this because I cannot imagine where I need to go to wear something like this. But you never know. I think this thing here is very important, otherwise it's going to fall off your shoulders. And here there are a few patterns in the homeware for everybody section. This is again that moto jacket that it was earlier in the magazine in the corduroy, in the rib fabric. Here is made in wool blend, and I think it's looking also like a knit fabric actually. And here there is here is a combination of the children patterns with the normal sizes and the bigger sizes of Burda. This is a jumpsuit for kids, and here is a jumpsuit for their bigger sizes range from 44-52. I really like this one. And two of my other favorites of this from the patterns from this issue are these pants, really nice ones. The pants and the sweater, they are in the same kind of fabric. I think you can compare it with a sweater knit. A light knit fabric is really a great pair of pants. It has elastic in the waist, with the front part being just plain. So no elastic here at the center front, and the top stitch pockets I think is a really great pattern. And the top is also not so bad, with the high-low hem and drop shoulders. It's just a really nice and easy pattern to make. Really nice simple pair of pants for kids, also made in the same fabric as the adult ones. This is one of the bigger sizes, a sweatshirt, also a combination of fabrics. And I think this is a rayon and this is a knit fabric. The square corners skirt from the beginning, made in a satin here. And that top that I really like from the beginning here is looking even better in this fabric. And this is a sweatshirt fabric, really, really nice. A sweatshirt skirt, a simple skirt. This is for the bigger sizes again, and this is the normal 36-44 sizes of Burda. A long cardigan in the bigger sizes, and that top with the asymmetric neckline is made here as a dress with just a piece of fabric added here at the neckline. It's quite a different look by just adding that. And that really cool dress with a really nice pleating detail at the neckline, but then made as a top, and this one is made in silk. A really nice pair of satin pajamas for the bigger sizes. I really love these pants. They are really nice with the cuffs and the piping, and they have also piping on the pockets. Looking at the technical drawing, and also the top is really, really nice. And here is that top, you know, that early in the magazine is with finished with bands for the hems. This one, but only they put it here without the bands, and of course, obviously, it's a longer pullover made from. It's really nice. This one is a really chunky knit fabric. And here a sweat jacket for kids, and just another midi dress for the bigger sizes with some piping. Really nice. Some other stuff. And for those pants that I really liked, and the top there is also a little bit of extra instructions, which is nice. So it's making really easy for someone who wants to try to sew with knits. And I think these two are really great projects. And also for the white pants, as they call it here in the magazine. Here they are using, I see that they are using, they are making 3 channels, and they are using narrow elastic to insert in all those channels, but I think I will use just white elastic and then sew the 2 rows of straight stitches, and then get the same effect. But of course, if you don't have that, you can always use, as they did here, 3 pieces of narrower elastic. And here some styling options. This is that dress with the asymmetric neckline with that added piece here, the top that I really, really love, and the long line cardigan for the bigger sizes. And here a few details, and there is something really, really interesting in this magazine, and that's at the end here, because here they say something really interesting. They say that from, I guess, from the next issue, all the patterns in the Burda magazine, in the Burda style, they are going to be in the sizes 36-44, and as they say here. And the good news is, or at least they consider that good news, is that the Burda Curvy is going to be 4 times a year, and in that magazine you'll find only patterns 44-60, but in the every month Burda style there will be only 36-44, so they are taking their curvy size from the normal Burda, and they put it only in the Burda Curvy, which is coming double so much as in the past. I think in the past it was only 2 times a year, now it will come 4 times with I guess more patterns. They are going to add some more tips and tricks, and they have on YouTube a channel where you can see a preview of the next magazine every time. Of course now, or maybe the next one is already there. I did check a few days ago, but it was not there, the one for February. So this was Burda. Here are all the patterns, and this was it. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not to have. Of course, for the normal sizes, I'm one of the normal sizes of Burda, so for me it's I guess a good news that I get even more patterns, although there are enough. But for the other people, I don't know if that's especially a good news that they will get only 4 times a year in the Burda curvy patterns. This is the embroidery special that came with the magazine this month, and I'm really excited about it because now I have the embroidery machine that I can try some of these things. This design is for free in the MySewNet on the MySewNet website, which of course you can use it on a lot of machines. But of course for my puff this one is perfect, and I did already download it in my machine. They use it here on a tote bag, which is really cool, and they give some earrings and a necklace, also embroidery. And here is that wrap dress that we saw it in the magazine, and they added some embroidery around the neckline. And the simple top, you know, the one with the bands for the hem, they made it here in a white, I don't know what is this, I think it's kind of jogging stuff, something like that sweatshirt stuff, and we added a little bit of embroidery. Also, this design is in the MySewNet to be downloaded and used. They also offer a free laptop bag, and in that I see here they made that moto jacket pattern that they used in the magazine, and they embroidered also something on the back. And a little bit more embroidery. I think this one is made with the that embellishment attachment for the puff machines, and I still need to get this one. And a few Christmas decorations also, and some much more information about stuff for embroidery machines. And that was that. For the KnipMode magazine, and I don't know if you are familiar with this, as I said, I'm a subscriber, and they do have a website which is also in Dutch. You can buy from their PDF patterns, the ones that are in the magazine. I think the most of them, they're also on the website. They are of course in Dutch, and mostly you'll get 1 or 2 extra patterns with it, especially the ones that they are made in the same from the same pattern. So the variations, they are in Dutch, but again, today we can translate that really easy with Google Translate, and you know, it's not really difficult. But they do have some really nice patterns, and in this magazine, in this issue, there are a few patterns that I really want to make, and I also have the fabric for them. So those are going to be my next projects. So I'm just going to start with the first ones. The first one is a jumpsuit, and they made it here in 2 really different fabrics. This is cotton satin, and this is or actually this is a satin, cotton satin, and this is jacquard, as they call it here. Really 2 different looks. I'm not a really big fan of this shiny one. I kind of hate it. I really don't like it. But the jumpsuit itself, the pattern is kind of nice. I really like the sleeves, although they do look here even nicer than they look on this model. They look here more puffier, and I think I like this look from here better than this one. This one here is looking really too long for the model on the sleeves. I hate long sleeves. And they used this top actually is the same as for this one, and here they just added another pant. This is a wide leg pant with pleats. And do they have pockets in the first one? No, they don't have pockets here, but you can easily add pockets. Here they have slanted pockets, and this is a really tailored jumpsuit. This dress, they call it here a last-minute party dress. Well, I kind of hate the fabric that they use. The color is wrong. I don't know, I hate it. The triple gauze is wrong. But probably made in a more festive fabric, it will look really nice. And indeed, as last-minute party dress will be really fast to make and nice, but not in triple gauze and not in this moss greeny stuff. They have here also, they have some homeware in this magazine, and they have some really nice patterns. Here is an eye mask, camisole, and some shorts, and even the robe is in the magazine. So I think this is a really nice project for someone who wants to try his hand on making like a beginner's lingerie. A little bit of lace. I guess you could make the legs of the pants, they have a slit here, but they could be made straight without the slit, and then just add a little bit of lace, the same that is used for the camisole. That will make a really nice set. And so I'm coming to really my favorite patterns from this issue, which is this one. This one is really gorgeous. I like the color that they used. Everything is perfect. Even this one is nice, but on this one you can really see the details. I really like this top with this drawstring here on the sleeve. The pants, they are also kind of nice, and I'm going to go one page further to see the drawings. Here they have a drawstring in the sleeve. The pants have the side seam is moved a little bit to the front. They added invisible zippers here in at the hem. Really nice detail. The pants, and you can see a little peek here. Actually, the pants have in the back, the front is just the fabric, as you can see picking here, but the back is a white elastic that is used. And of course, I don't know if I have this white elastic, but it would be really easy to just make the waistband in one piece. And I find it really a shame that they did not show this clearly in the pictures, maybe because they used the black elastic, I don't know. But it was really nice detail to see this in the magazine, also on the website. I did not see it. So this is what I'm going to make using the French terry from Minerva. I'm really excited about it. You can see here the invisible zipper opening. And also this top is kind of nice. They offer this as a PDF free with the magazine, and also for the top too. These two things are my next project. I really hope that I have enough fabric for these two, as I have 3 meters. I did not even check that. They use 1.5 meters for the top, and for the pants they use, that was interesting to see. For the pants you will need, so I'm watching at my own size, the smaller size, and for the pants they use also around 1.5, so with 3 meters. For the bigger sizes, I think you need around 4 meters in total. These are two great patterns. Again, the free top, the PDF pattern that they give free. It's really nice with also with the hat made in a sweater knit. This is a dress, not so much to say about it. As you can see, it has here a slit on the leg. Yeah, you know, some ruching on the sleeves, and this one is made for wovens. I don't know, I kind of hate what they did here with the darts. They're really not nice sewn, but anyway, it's a nice simple dress. I think it would be also really nice in a printed fabric. This is a top, it's interesting. Actually, I really like it here on the drawing, but I am not really sure about it on the model. There is a lot of ruching, and if I am not, I'm going just to put my light on because it's getting a bit dark here. There is a lot of ruching, and I think it needs to be done really well. I think everything is getting just top stitched on the lower part. I don't know, I need to check this one, but it's looking kind of messy on the model, and of course it has to do with all the ruching, I guess. The skirt is nice and simple. I think I'm pretty sure is the skirt part of the dress we saw just previously. Again, a dress. They did a little bit of playing here with the stripes. And here are the rest of the patterns, but in KnipMode we do have some patterns after the insertion of the patterns here. Let's see. They have here a midi skirt, and they give information how to make that for yourself. I'm not going to take the time to do that. They have a shirt for men in this issue, and the one for the little boy in sizes 104 to 134 is to be found on their website or otherwise on the KnipKids magazine. This is the top part, is the one from the jumpsuit, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not sure if the pant, but probably it is the same pattern with a little bit of adjustments from the beginning, also what they used with the wider pant for the jumpsuit. I kind of like this detail here, the tab in the back to bring the leg a little bit in. This is definitely the pant that they used from the jumpsuit, and a bit of variation of the top. I kind of like these long slits here on the sleeves. And here is the robe that we saw in the beginning, with really nice piping insertion around the neck bands and around the cuffs here, and they give some information of variations for the fabric. You can see here it's looking totally different. And there is also a sewing tutorial on how to make the robe, but then with photographs rather than drawings as in the Burda. And what we expect next month, on 6th January, is going to come at the ones with the subscriptions, so I expect that beginning next month to make the next video. So this was it. These are my favorites from Burda and KnipMode for the next year, and as I said, the ones from KnipMode, I'm going to start working on them with the Minerva French Terry, and I'm really excited to see how those ones are going to look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and put on your notifications on for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!